Okay, we are back with Fergana Valley, the city at the end of the world. I was really struggling with this one. Well, let's try.
Alexander was determined that Darius would not get away from him a second time. Over jagged hills and shifting dunes, Alexander chased the great king, urging his swift riders on through freezing desert nights and days cruelly elongated by the summer sun. But when Alexander finally caught up with his foe, Darius lay dying. In the dirt, amidst upturned wagons and mules broken from exhaustion, the great king of Persia bled out, murdered by his own men. Alexander had Darius's body cleaned and dressed, and returned to his mother. And so, a mere 5 years after he inherited the crown of Macedon, Alexander seized the diadem of Persia, a king of kings, to be sure. The killers of Darius he hunted down. The cities that resisted his rule he stormed. But in truth, most of the Persian governing class willingly exchanged one king for another. Power such as Alexander now possessed is rarely left untroubled. Alexander caught word of a plot to kill him, hatched within his own court. The would-be assassins were rounded up and executed. Among them, Philotas, son of Parmenion. Philotas had known of the conspiracy, but said nothing. A crime Alexander declared, as heinous as the plot itself. But what of Parmenion? The moment he learned that his son had been executed, he would be sure to act. And he had thousands of loyal men beneath him. No. He too would have to die.
Armed and belted men in my tent. So, he's finally decided to do away with me.
Will you resist, sir?
No, I won't. But tell the boy king this. The gods cannot abide excess.
We shall build my city here, in this crude and hostile waste, this primordial tract. Yes, that will be a feat worthy of a crown, since Darius denied me a duel.
A city is a hungry beast. We should begin resource production immediately. More houses means more people. And that means more citizens toiling in the fields, paying their taxes, filling our stores.
Okay. So, we really need to make sure we get our forts up as fast as possible while maintaining a little bit of an
Fine
economy.
start. From here, we might build any number of new districts. We could further expand resource production, or build mustering grounds for soldiers or defenses. Let your desire guide us, Alexander.
Foul creatures, those Scythian horses, vicious as Cerberus and just as ugly. I wager the Scythians wouldn't fight half as well on their own 2 feet.
There's a settlement to the south, Sogdians, I believe. They surely know this land better than we ever will. We ought to establish contact.
Ha! Look at these muscle-bound steeds! Eh? No show ponies, these. They're bred for war. Ours now.
Getting the horses is probably the easiest way of opening this one. I probably want a tower now. Wait for Alexander. Got some resources.
The local Scythians haven't taken kindly to our presence. Nomads rarely appreciate cities being built next to their pastures. They're massing an attack in the west.
We have cultivated a fine town, though a mere sapling to the stately oak that will come.
Is no one going to say it? Are we just going to build our jolly city and forget all about Parmenion? He was a loyal soldier.
Loyal also
Hello?
to his treacherous son. You know as well as I do that after the traitor's execution, a judgment with which we all agreed, Parmenion would have incited his men against me.
The first of our Persian regiments has finished its training. How should they be armed?
The local hillmen have got my battalion pinned down on the eastern flank. We can repel their attacks, but we'll need help if you want to wipe them out.
We should inspire these locals with our grand project. Make a speech, Perdiccas.
Right. Sogdians! Come out of those dirty hovels in which you live like goats and swine. Change your threadbare trousers for a clean white tunic. Embrace urban living like
I'm pretty good.
civilized folk.
From now on, Hephaestion will make the speeches. Sogdians! We wish only for fair exchange. Seeking goods we lack, and warriors
Yes,
who know
get
the
these two
country.
horses.
My battalion is holding as best it can over here, but these hillmen are like locusts. We need some support.
Tiesti. Vaino. Nei, Macedones. Hetoimos. Ergo. Akua. Kangaroo. Tiesti. Gaida. Nei, kolos prostagma, hetoimos. Tiesti. Gaida. Nei, ton dia. Tideles. Nei, kolos. Hetoimos. Ojeis. Prostagma. Tiesti. Gai ergo. Nei, kolanos. Akua. Hetoimos. Prostagma. Tiderais. Tiesti. Nei, tonti. Ojeis. Nei, kolanos. Hetoimos. Tideles. Prostagmata. Gaile. Kangaroo. Tiesti. Nei, kolanos. Hetoimos. Prostagmata.
This should be able to stop it.
Tideles.
That villager should be building a tower.
Tiesti. Ergo.
Maybe it bugged out.
Kangaroo. Hetoimos. Prostagmata. Tidaku. Gaile. Ergo.
More Scythians on the horizon. They are no scattered bands this time. This is their king's host, and he means to test us in full. Where once was naught but dust and mud, a mighty city now arises.
This way, Attila. Follow.
I need to get the other one. Could have filled this more.
Gai hoyeso. Alale! Nei, Korada. Kangar. Rostarkot, bye.
What would Philip have said about founding cities in the middle of nowhere, just for the sake of it? What would Parmenion have said?
Parmenion would have grumbled and pontificated like a sanctimonious sophist. He never did appreciate glory. He was not fit to be a leader of men, and we are all better off without his constant naysaying.
Nei, Korados. Akku. Tidele. Nei, Tondia. Roskangai. Ties. Hoyeso. Nei, Korados.
So far, so good.
Nei, Tondia.
I require a literate and numerate man to administer the Sogdian embassy. A role far from glorious combat, but there will be double pay for the volunteer who swaps his spear for a stylus.
I know my letters, sir. And that double pay would be spent worthily. I made some rather lavish promises to Artemis, and statues are, surprisingly expensive.
Eropos? Aye, boy, I haven't seen you since Thebes. I thought you might have given up soldiering. Hey, but I suppose you've got to pay off those debts somehow, huh?
Nei, Korados. Rostakpideles. Ai, tiesti. Gaile. Hetoimos. Nei, Korapideles.
Ah, no. Let it finish the castle at least. Magadone! Oyes!
Kangar. Leiton dir. Hörn. Fine. Aku. Kangar. Leiton dir. Hörn. Oyes. Fine. Kangar. Alale! Dies. Dakus. Leiton. Hetoimus. Prostagma. Prospalo! Dies.
I don't mean to be a bother, but the Sogdians are looking a little agitated. Stringing bows, sharpening spears, that sort of thing.
Filling up the castles is like the best way to defend this.
I may not have liked Parmenion. Nobody liked Parmenion. But he deserved more respect than any of you ever gave him. And he deserved better than to be stabbed in the night.
You are drunk, Clytus. I shall put it down to your unfamiliarity with the local fermented mare's milk. But you should take to your tent now.
That worked out.
I will affix my name to no mere frontier outpost. This must be a true city, and into it we must bring something marvelous. Something inspiring to the soul.
The Sogdians have betrayed us! Abandon the embassy! Oh, Artemis, get me out of here, and I'll find a plump cow for you. No, a hefty black bull. An oryx, yes, with immense horns.
Should be able to hold. Just need to wait for the wonder now. Should have
The
enough
Sogdians are
for
attacking
everything.
Alexandria.
Let these valleys, hitherto ignorant of poetry, save the warblings of goat herds, resound with tragic choruses. Sophocles' Ajax, this will be our first production.
Yeah, worked out in the end.
Nei, Coranos. Nei, Tondia.
From naught but dust, a grand city, where there was desolation, life. Many cities
I
now bear
think
your
this
name,
should be it, right?
This is the most extraordinary of all.
Finally. I had basically thought that if I can just garrison the castles fully, I can hold out basically forever. Just kinda how it turned out to be. Porus.
Alexander founded many cities that bore his name. This one he named Alexandria Escate, meaning the furthest. Here, on the edge of the known world, beset by foes and vexed by the barren landscape, Alexander raised his improbable city, an attestation that every last parasang of the Persian Empire was his to order. Yet beyond the borders of the empire he had just conquered, there were lands vaster and richer than even the sprawling Persian realm. India, a place little understood by the Greeks, who traded tales of a land where giant ants dug for gold in the rich hillsides, where rivers of honey flowed from rocks, where men lived 100 or even 200 years, untroubled by pains. They spoke of men with one giant foot, with which they sheltered themselves from the sun, men with the heads of dogs, and men with no heads at all, who had their faces in their chests.
Yes.
I shall let you decide the veracity of these stories for yourself.
Exactly like the India today.
In one respect, though, the land of the 5 rivers was much like anywhere else. It was endlessly contested by rival kings. On one side of the river Hydaspes lay the realm of Takshila, ruled by the young king Ambi, who had recently gained the throne after his father was murdered. On the other side of the Hydaspes, another king ruled, Horus, the man who had recently murdered Ambi's father. This being as good a pretext as any for another round of fighting, the 2 kings gathered their armies, made extravagant promises to their mercenaries, and prepared to wage war.
Ambi! You march into my lands, build a nest to hide yourself in, then send others to assault me. At least your father gave me a decent fight before I smote him.
You are without honor, Porus, and your love for war is unseemly. My raiders will ravage your lands, and your own rivers will carry my reinforcements.
Defend Ambi, find and complete side objectives that can weaken the foe. Okay. Let's read the tech tree first. Archer and elephant serve. Stone mines last 30% longer. Villagers and fishing ship gather 15% faster from oysters. So faster gold income from fish. Stable units heal 25 HP units when no enemies are nearby. Nice. Lemboy cost 10% and receive +1 attacks. Okay. Patiyodha longbow. Sanya cavalry. Improve travel and full damage. Trade cards move 15% faster. And they're lacking in infantry, but make up for it by having pretty decent range units, looks like. Archer and elephant serve, no thumb ring. They get cav archers. And they get elephants. Armored elephants. Looks kinda standard.
Shasanam Pratikshe.
Unique. Point blank. That deals additional damage.
Arvashavatham Rajendra. Samshita.
Oh, I am playing as Porus. Okay.
Shanomi. Avastu Ramaraja.
Rajendra. Shasanam Pratiksha.
Atrapavam Shasanam Pratiksha.
Atrapavam.
Shinomi.
Karomi.
Rajendra.
Ambi moans about honor, yet ravages these poor villages. Let all see my munificence. I shall rectify this senseless vandalism at my own cost.
Kanan Sambulam.
Nishayen. Ustu. Avat Nishayen. Shasanam Pratiksha.
Paying bandits to fight your battles, Ambi? Let's see you get those soft hands dirty, you chinless cretin!
Samshita. Rajendra. Shasanam Pratiksha.
Shasanam Pratiksha.
Let's heal up the elephants. They are pretty expensive.
Karomi. Auravashava.
Samshita. Atrapavam. Shasanam Pratiksha. Atrapavam. Avat. Rajen Nishayen. Samshita. Shasanam Pratikshe. Varvashanami. Atrapavam. Rajendra.
Karomi. Janam. Samshita.
Shasanam Pratiksha. Samshita.
Karomi. Shasanam Pratiksha. Rajendra. Karomi.
Rajendra. Samshita. Atrapavam. Shasanam Pratiksha.
Shasanam Pratiksha.
Samshito, Karom. Shasanam Kanami.
What's the going rate for a mercenary these days? I might have a business opportunity for you boys.
2,500. Oh boy.
Samshita. You let that little runt Ambi chain you up? Get up and get at him! Come out and meet me on the field, Ambi. Your ancestors would weep to see such cowardice.
I will not cease until my father is avenged and your dishonor punished!
You talk about honor from behind your high walls? Your father would be ashamed, you indolent, gutless, whimpering waste of skin!
Shasanam Pratiksha. Auravashava. Karom. Kashani.
I can just play full elephants.
Skander, son of fire, the eternal prince, witness my devotion. Give me the strength to raise the harbors of my enemies and staunch the flow of their marauders.
Auravashava. Karomi. Rajendra. Shirnomi. Kanami. Samrinami. Auravashava. Karomi.
Shasanam Pratisha.
Shasanam Pratisha. Atrabhavami. Karomi.
Palavashami. Bottom. Karom. Atra Palavami. Shasanam Pratisha. Karom.
Shirnomi. Atrabhavami.
Wise Lord Ganapati shows us that knowledge begets prosperity. I shall be patron of scholars and soldiers alike.
Rajendra. Shirnomi. Atrabhavami. Karomi.
I'm full pop.
Kanan. Sanguinami.
Chito. Alô, alô. Alô. Stu.
Aura Vashava.
Alô. Alô. Chito. Rajendra.
Kanan.
How long have you boys been locked up here? Get back in the fight!
Technology research villager work rate by 2%. Disables individually upgrade with encamp emplacements. I don't know what the fuck that is. Let's just get more resources.
Palavashubha.
Karomi.
Shirnomi. Atra.
Shirnomi.
Alô. Palavashubha.
Rajendra. Aura Vashava.
There's just so many units.
Atrabavami.
Crawl back to Takshila, you squalid pilferers! Any who try to plunder my kingdom will meet with death. Go back to snatching purses and loitering on highways.
Rajendra.
Alô, alô. Harshami. Jasana Pratisha.
Karomi.
Shirnomi.
Karomi. Karomi. Shirnomi. Karomi.
There are thousands more in Takshila who yearn to see your bulbous head on a pike. They loved my father, whose life you stole.
Rajendra.
Jasana Pratisha. Atra Bhavani.
Atrabavami.
Jasana
Kanan.
Pratisha.
Karom. Some shito.
I don't have to micro them.
Atrabavana.
Somebody know.
Fine-looking horses. They're no elephants, but they'll do. That weasel has never-ending reserves of gormless peons to call upon. Forts. I want forts blocking their path.
These guys just died in an instant.
Some shito.
Let's start deleting some villages.
Some shikarom. Atrabavana. Auravashaba. Auravashaba.
I mean, I guess they're constantly attacking, so that's good.
Rajendra.
Shirnomi. Palavashubha.
Shasanam Pratiksha.
Somebody know.
That's so much.
Atrabavami, Vishchami. Rajendra. Auravashava, Karomi. Kanani. Vishchayena, Karomi.
Return to your marketplaces, loyal subjects. I require no thanks, no gifts. Very well, one gift.
Rajendra.
What do you do with a termite nest? You smoke it out!
Shito, Alavashubha.
If you had any honor, Ambi, you'd face me in battle, instead of sending these feckless goons.
Atrabavami.
You should have saved those bricks. You'll need them to build a tomb big enough for your oversized corpse.
Oh-ho! Some brass from the boy! If only he could back it up with steel!
Will you play today as well? The tower defense? Nah, I'm finishing the campaign today. Maybe after that.
Talents are as an arsonist.
These mercenaries. The job's half finished, and already they want more pay.
That's fine.
Fine-looking horses. They're no elephants, but they'll do.
Shasanam Pratiksha.
Shito, Rajendra, Shasanam Pratiksha.
I pity your people, Ambi. Serve to such a spineless ruler. How long after I slay you before they even notice you're gone?
I fill the libraries of Taxila with Vedic texts. I finance astrologers and grammarians and poets. You sponsor only cutthroats and brigands.
Cast off your shackles, pick up a weapon, and clatter these Taxilan reprobates! Samshit Rajendra, Shasanam Pratiche.
I think just full demos should do the job. Don't you get mercenary infantry and archers too? You can only make one at a time. Along with cabs and also pop cap. Yeah, I mean, nothing much you can do about that.
Huntsmen! The raiders that prey upon your towns are vanquished. Now, gather up your bows of tapered bamboo, and I shall lead you against the worm who ordered these attacks. Oh dear, oh dear. How will you ferry your ragged conscripts into my lands now? What host to?
Royal.
Chernomi.
I guess they have some extra buffs and stuff.
These mercenaries barely finish putting on their armor before they're done for the day.
There is a king coming from the west for us. He rides a black horse that feeds on bronze and breathes out fire, whose men fight with spears that extend across rivers. Already, I have sent messengers to him.
Let him come! A man worth fighting. I was starting to think I'd never find another. Where are you, Ambi? Do you hide in shame or in fear? Fine-looking horses. They're no elephants, but
Nah,
they'll do.
we're gonna fight Alexander. Should be fun.
Shasanam Pratikshe.
Your triumph will be short-lived, you intemperate warmonger! You have too many enemies. Either I, or the Cathaeans, or the Glausai, or the king from the west will finish you.
These are my lands, boy. Any foreign king who steps foot in them will end up flat beneath an elephant's foot.
That worked out. Battle of Hydaspes.
Back at the court of Alexander, things grew fractious. Now that he was king of Persia, Alexander was beginning to adopt Persian customs, including the practice of prostration before the king. To many of Alexander's Greek and Macedonian followers, this gesture seemed not only servile, but blasphemous. An honor reserved solely for the gods. At a banquet, Clytus, ever the straight-talker, confronted the king. Both men were deeply drunk.
What is this, Alexander? You dress in foreign finery. You consult with eunuchs and magi. If a Macedonian wants an audience with you, he has to beg it from some pompous Persian courtier, and then prostrate himself like a slave. Have you forsaken your own kinsman?
Shut your wretched mouth, Clytus. If it weren't for me, you'd be fending off Thracian goat thieves from some hillside hovel.
No! If it weren't for your father, you'd have no army, no victories, no glory. Without your father, you would be nothing. And if he could see you now, he'd be ashamed.
Rip Clytus.
Alexander wrenched a spear from a nearby guard, hurled it across the room, and struck Clytus dead.
Rip, man.
Alexander looked upon the lifeless face of the man he had once called friend. The man who had saved his life at the Granicus. And Alexander wept. All through the night, all through the following day, his grief tortured him. A procession of friends and comrades, courtiers and flatterers, philosophers and wise men came to him, trying to soothe his guilty soul. But what roused him from his melancholy was a force greater, deeper than any grief. His yearning. India awaited. A chance not just for conquest, but to follow in the footsteps of the god Dionysus, to witness marvels unseen by any Greek, to reach the outer sea that girdled the earth itself.
These monsoon rains. I've never seen a river so swollen.
Would that Clytus were here to advise us. Would that frenzied Dionysus had not drowned my wits with wine. We shall press on with stout hearts, as Clytus would have wanted.
Secure 4 of 6 landing zones across the river. Okay.
Oikodomeo. Prostagmata.
You have slightly higher population, 2 to 5. You cannot build shipyards or any other naval units. Is sodden and cannot be built upon. You will have to reinforce any landing parties by using more transport ships. Do not delay your assault for too long, or Porus will send increasingly powerful forces against you. The more landing zones you take, the more Porus will be forced to split his forces. Each landing zone has a powerful tower and with unusually high garrison capacity. There are 6 possible landing zones, each with a different feature. Scout them and consider your approach. Thick mud will significantly slow down both your units and enemy units. Phalangites are very effective against elephants. Okay.
Fideles.
Oikodomeo.
Remains of an old settlement here. If Porus is canny, he'll lay an ambush.
Ambush! Close ranks and repel!
Slingers, these are basically just run, I guess. Can't fight that.
Daro. Nekoranos. Oikodomeo.
Oh, Alexander, your arrival is a blessing. Accept what little aid my destitute kingdom can offer. And heed this warning. That king across the river, Porus is his name, and he is a beast, coarse and foul and vicious, a lover of violence and a worshipper of hate.
That is well with me, friend. I have been seeking a worthy foe.
Nonetheless, I should warn you, though his main force lies across the river, he will send his wicked hirelings to harass you here.
I guess I'll just make a lot of companion cav.
Yeah, thick mud here. Slow to wade through. Especially when you're being pelted with arrows.
Tibeleis.
Oikodomeo. Dar. Tiestin.
Give the word. My men will land wherever you order. These new boots are going to be ruined.
They lurk among the trees and roots here. Bamboo bows tightly strung.
That's like a choose your own adventure on where you want to land.
Tibeleis. Nekoranos.
Tibeleis. Nekoranos. Prostagmata.
Oikodomeo. Caire. Oikodomeo.
Hetronos. Tiesti. Prostagmata.
Oikodomeo. Chetoin. Tiestin.
Dar. Erchomai. Dar.
Nekoranos. Daro. Oikodomeo.
A steep and rocky approach. Their archers will rain hell upon us.
Enemy sighted. Get in position. It'll be slow going for them through that mud.
Horus has a gargantuan army. If we concentrate upon a single landing point, he is sure to overwhelm us. But if we strike at multiple locations, we can split his forces.
Chetoime. Oikodomeo. 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 Μεταλλιούο.
Hetronos. Tiesti.
Tibeleis. Oikodomeo. Chetoime. Oikodomeo. Μεταλλιούο.
Can't land just yet. Need to start building up my economy.
Caire.
Oikodomeo. Prostagmata.
Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo. Chetoime. Tibeleis.
Have to put Horus back on the defensive. Only by striking across the river can we triumph.
Oi, Niarchos. You told me there'd be marvels in India. Griffins and talking birds and giant gold-digging ants. So far, mainly mud.
Patience, man. Ctesias wrote of all those things and many more. Manticores, dog-headed men, 7-cubit river worms. And we have no reason to believe he lied.
True. Sounds just like when I go outside.
Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo. Tiestin. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo.
Oikodomeo. Metaleo.
Oh fuck.
Chetoime. Oikodomeo. 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 Oikodomeo.
Oikodomeo.
Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo.
Oikodomeo. Ne, Oikodomeo. We have some spare mounts and men deserving promotion to the cavalry. How should they be equipped? Oikodomeo.
Oikodomeo. Τι δεν λέεις? Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo. Μεταλλιούο.
Delay, DST. Kulotomeo.
Ναι, Κοράνος.
It's time to attack a little bit then.
Χέτο είναι. Ναι, Κοράνος. Μεταλλιούο. Γάιρε. Μεταλλιούο.
Χέτοιμος. Προστάκ, Oikodomeo. Μεταλλαίο.
Χέτο είναι. Γάιρε. Ναι, τον Δία. Μεταλλιούο.
Ναι,
Μεταλλιούο.
By the fetid barge pole of Charon, I'm moist. Everything here is moist. Ugh, I shall never be dry again. There's your target. Now row hard.
Γάιρε. Oikodomeo. Μεταλλαίο.
Should have sent cavalry there.
Dig in and hold, men. Our foe will not wait to send his forces upon us.
Send out the rafts.
Ναι, Κοράνος. Τι δεν λέεις?
Oh, what the fuck? So many.
Open ground here. This is where they'll have their cavalry.
Dionysus came to this land. He taught the people to make wine and till the soil. And Heracles too came here, fathering many children.
And I shall have no shortage of worthy foes.
Oh, I think I'm coming down with fever, you know. Oh, which god have I offended to be stuck out here?
That worked out in the end.
Shields up, spears ready.
Oikodomeo. Χέτοιμοι. Oikodomeo.
Flank their positions!
Oikodomeo.
Oh. Can I run? Time for escape.
We have our footholds. Now maintain these positions, no matter what the foe may hurl against you.
Προστάγματα. Κάιρε.
By Hades, what's that sound?
Elephants! Pikemen, front!
Shields up, spears ready.
Don't waste your strikes on the elephant's hides! Stab for the eyes and hamstrings! Or wait until they rear up and into the underbelly!
That place is gone.
Forward, strike them down. Keep those ranks ordered. If the man in front falls, you take his place.
Kideleis, oikodomeo.
Χέτοιμαι. Γεωργαίο. Τι εστί.
Kolodomeo.
Γάιρε.
Megaleo.
Χέτοιμαι.
Γάιρε. Προστάγματα.
Προστάγματα.
Ακούω.
Shields up, spears ready.
Courage, men! Observe! A sign! A vast-winged osprey swooped down upon the river and plucked from it a fish near twice its size. You see, outnumbered though we are, the fates have it that we shall possess this river. Kideleis, ne, koranus. Tiestin,
Χέτοιμαι. Γεωργαίο.
Kideleis, geo.
Τι εστί. Μεταλλιούο.
Tiestin,
Hold! Hold! We are lions, teeth deep in the bucking buffalo, and however hard the beast thrashes and kicks and rages, we shall subdue it!
Plant your feet! Show these men that we are not for turning!
They must relent soon, surely. Any more corpses and we shall be entombed beneath the bodies.
I'll give up the ones on the left. It's only 20 more seconds to go anywhere.
Delays. Their attacks are slowing.
Now here's a man who knows how to fight. He may be pasty and short and skinny, but he plunges into the fray like a leaping leopard. Let's have it out, Alexander!
Shields up, spears ready.
Press on, you warriors! You killers! Oh, baneful Eris! Hate-filled spirit of strife! We are yours! Men! If we are to die, it will be with blood, with carnage, with so fierce and ruinous
So
a
many.
slaughter that the earth will groan beneath the bodies.
Getones. Tiestin. Oikodome, 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 oikodomeo. Oikodomeo.
Prostagma,
I just to kill the hero. Porus.
Oh, glorious day!
He is dead.
You do the impossible once again, Alexander. Clitus would be proud.
Unlike Darius, Porus did not flee. He fought on, even as his army routed and his elephants were dragged shrieking to the ground. At last, worn out by wounds, Porus was captured and brought before his foe.
Tell me, how do you wish to be treated?
Like a king.
Admiring Porus's strength and nobility, Alexander not only spared him, he made him the latest satrap of his ever-expanding empire. Alexander gained one friend that day, but he lost another.
His wounds were too great, my lord.
No. He has overcome worse than this.
We all have our limits, sire.
As ever, there was only one thing that could assuage Alexander's troubled soul: action. His new ally, Porus, was quick to suggest a suitable target for Alexander's next conquest. His own enemies, a warlike tribe known as the Cathaeans. And so the Macedonians prepared to march again. It had been 8 years since they set out from home. They had won innumerable battles, founded cities, plundered more wealth than any man would know what to do with. Yet still they were driven on by their insatiable king. And so the men began to wonder, would they ever return home to enjoy their spoils and sire children to hear their stories? Or would Alexander push them on until they collapsed?
Cathaeans! Word may not have reached you of what I did to the Thebans and Tyrians. Lay down your arms, for like Dionysus, I show no mercy to those who refuse me. So be it. Form up and advance. Flee behind your walls, cowards! No citadel has stooled me yet, and I have faced grander fortresses than yours. Move up, Perdiccas! The city of Sangala is to be completely surrounded.
Hmm, 20 villages, you cannot train more. Most of your resources come from looting. As enemies tries to escape, you cannot initially build siege weapons. Macedonian fortified are ideal in this situation. Build them to give you vision on the enemy's movement and speed up your units. Will try his best to stop escapees on his side of the map, but he will not be able to manage alone for long. Keep an eye out. It is futile to assault Sangala before Porus arrives. With a large army and siege equipment, focus on stopping escape attempts. In a dismounted state, Alexander no longer increases it. Instead, he decreases the speed of certain enemies. Okay.
Tiesti, hetoimos, hoieisu. Gaina. Neiton dia. Itale Andres. Neiton. Rostak. Tiesti. Rostak.
Oikodomeo. 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 Nei, koranas. Oikodomeo. Erho. Oikodomeo. Ne, koran, oikodomeo.
Hetoimos. Titeles.
Oikodomeo, ne, oikodomeo. Hetoimos. Oikodomeo. Prostagmata. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo. Bain. Oikodomeo. Kaire. Oikodomeo.
Tiesti. Ite Magadones.
Prostagmata. Kaire. Metaleis. Metaleo. Hetro, oikodomeo. Metaleo. Kaire. Metaleo. Dar. Episititsoma.
If Istian send word to King Porus, I shall need siege equipment. Till then, we keep the Cathayans locked inside Sangal. Not a man, not a child, not a stray dog is to flee and live.
I guess I should make companion gov.
Oikodomeo.
They're massing at the gates. An escape attempt.
Cut them off and cut them down.
Titeles. Metaleo. Oikodomeo.
One sec. That was way too much fanfare for one dude. What's up, Sam Mark 5? I was just away for 1 sec.
Tiestin. Hetlanos. Oikodomeo. 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 Prostagmata. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo.
Nei, Kolanos. Nei, tontia. Prostagmata. Tiesti. Ite Magadones. Tidais. Nei, Kolanos. Prostagmata. Nei, tontia. Akangaru. Hetoim. Erlai. Nei, tontois. Kangaros. Dagger. Tidel. Vai. Tiesti. Nei, tontia. Hetoim. Gai. Oies.
Plunder that cart! No one is to take personal booty until we breach the city. Anything you recover from these runaways is to be put to the common store.
No doubt they'll try to escape again. And Sangala has more than one gate through which they might slip.
Pen them in and block off any who try to leave. If they will not fight like men, they will die like pigs.
Tideleis, Tiesti. Hetlanos. Dar, Prostagmata, Erchoma, Haire. Hetlanos. Dar, Asmenos. Dar, Episititso, Haire. Dar, Tideleis, Ulotome, Dar, Hetlanos. Dar, Prostagmata, Erchoma, Tideleis, Netondia, Dar, Erchoma. Ne, Netondia. Dar, Akur, Dar.
Multiple groups trying to leave at once, and not all of them are sticking to the roads.
I hunted my foes in the rocky hills of Thrace. I bridged the sea to seize Tyre. I pursued the great king of Persia through deserts and mountains. I will not allow grocers and farmhands to slip away from me.
Tideleis. Dar. Metaleo.
Nei, tondia. Oies. Nei, Kolanos.
Nei, Koranos. Oikodomeo. 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 Haire. Oikodomeo. 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 Prostagmata. Tiestin. Oikodomeo. Dar. Ne, Koranos. Oikodomeo.
Tiesti. Kangaru. Ite Magadones. They're readying another escape in greater numbers this time.
Tiestin. Ne, Metaleo. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo. Metaleo.
Where?
Metaleo. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo. Metaleo. Haire. Oikodomeo. Hetlemos. Oikodomeo. 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 Prostagmata. Ne, Asmeku. Prostagmata. Haire. Poiesu. Oikodomeo. Prostagmata. Erchomai.
Prostai.
Tiestinet.
Probably don't need to fortify that one.
Ne, Prostagmata. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo. Metaleo.
Fideles. Hetoimos. What exactly are we doing here, Alexander? These are Porus's enemies, not ours.
Is your appetite for glory slackening, Perdiccas? Porus is my governor now, my satrap, and any tribe that defies either of us is a deadly foe to my empire.
Metaleo. Metaleo. Haire, Hetoimos, Fideleis. Haire. Tiestin. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo.
Hetoim, Ergo. Prostanga, Astomen.
Prostagmata. Oikodomeo. 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 Fideleis. Oikodomeo.
Neiton dia.
Erhomai.
Prostagmata.
Hetoimos. Asmenos. Tiestin. Poiesu. Ne, Koranos. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo.
Gaile. Akuo.
Hetoimos. Ne, Koranos. Fideleis. Oikodomeo. 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 Tiestin. Haire. Kulutomeo. Tiestin. Daro. Akuo. Poiesu. Episitipsis. Haire.
Any who trade with the Cathayans are also our enemies, and their goods are to be considered booty.
Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo.
Should have gotten armor.
Prostagmata. Ne, Koranos. Oikodomeo. Ties neto dia. Metaleo.
Think he might be dead. Fighting in so many spots at the same time when you don't have any economy. And have to do it for 30 more minutes. I guess need a different unit composition. Only 4 more remaining. I'll play in a bit. See you guys.